Hello, Jerusalem.
Jerusalem,
Hi.
Rocky Calcione.
We're singing for
Nice to
peace
meet
now.
you.
I'm sorry if that makes somebody uncomfortable to see a woman, a man, and another dude singing for peace.
Yeah.
But we are here with Mitzvah TV, and we're curious if you are so scared to walk around in Jerusalem today and to let terrorists make you afraid to go into your house. Is anybody afraid to walk around right now? I think we're okay. I think we know where we stand in the situation. I think we're just going to walk around and pray for peace. That's what I think. Right?
Yeah?
Woo! I think we're not going to be moved by terrorists into hiding our homes because we didn't do anything wrong. When you're hiding, it means you did something wrong. When you're out and about, it means you know you're protected by a Kadosh Baruch Hu and there's nothing to be afraid.
Only a so give me some chance. So give me some chance. For that is a man. What is it not? Is not himself. That he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the word who really needs. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. The record shows I took the blows and did it
Hi, what's your name, and were you in Jerusalem last night when the sirens went off?
הלו, שלום, לי קוראים תומר, אני מדבר בעברית, ואני שר בשביל השלום, בשביל האחדות בעם ישראל, וזה מה שאני עושה כרגע כל היום, ואני חושב שזה משהו שהוא מאוד נכון וחשוב לעשות, ואני מקבל המון פידבקים חיוביים מהחברה, מהסביבה. אנחנו שרים כל הסגנונות, כל הסוגים של האנשים. אני חושב שהמוזיקה זה משהו שהוא לא שייך לאף אחד, זה משהו שהוא שייך לכולם ביחד, ולכן אני חושב שאני מצליח דרך המוזיקה לאחד את הכיכר כאן, להיות ביחד ובאמת לשיר בשביל השלום, כי לא נשאר לנו הרבה חוץ מהשלום.
Now, I heard from the tapes that when the 3 boys were killed, the people that murdered them sang that they had killed someone. Did you sing and rejoice when you heard about the Arab boy that died?
No. אני לא שמחתי בכלל. אני חושב שזה דבר מאוד לא נכון לעשות. אני חושב ששלום מביא שלום ומלחמה מביאה מלחמה.
Did you sing and dance in the streets when you heard that troops had moved into Gaza and that possibly we were going to war?
No, אני לא בעד מלחמה בכלל. אני בעד שלום. אני חושב שבאמת מלחמה מביאה מלחמה ורק שלום מביא שלום. אבל צריך למצוא את הדרך הנכונה פה בארץ ישראל הקטנה לעשות את השלום הנכון בינינו לבין הפלסטינים. אולי באמת מישהו יחשוב על איזה רעיון באמת לעשות את השלום האמיתי, כי אני חושב שזה כבר 30 שנה מאז שהתחילה האינתיפאדה, שבינתיים אף אחד לא הצליח לעשות שלום. יש את הקיצונים שאומרים מלחמה תפתור את הבעיה, אבל בינתיים זה לא הצליח. וגם אלה שרוצים שלום לא יודעים בדיוק איך לעשות את זה, אז צריך באמת לחפש ולמצוא את הדרך של השלום.
Were you in Israel during the time of the Intifada in 2001?
Yeah, of course.
Can you describe what life was like in Israel when this was occurring?
It's terrible. זה היה ממש נורא, ממש נורא. לא רק זה, אני הייתי כאן גם במלחמת המפרץ בשנות ה-90. זה היה לפני 20 שנה, אני חושב. 91. אני זוכר, הייתי ילד, הייתי בן 14. אני זוכר שהיו את האזעקות הראשונות, הלכתי עם הכלב שלי ברחוב, ואז כולם רצו למקלטים כי היו נפילות כבר, ואז הכלב ברח, ואני לא ידעתי מה לעשות, האם לרדוף אחרי הכלב או להיכנס למקלט המוגן, והייתי ילד, אז בסוף ברחתי עם ההורים למקלט, והכלב הלך לאיבוד. ומאז אני זוכר את המלחמה כדבר מאוד גרוע לחיים שלי, שאיבדתי את הכלב שמאוד אהבתי.
I just made Aliyah in October, and you've lived through an experience like this. Do you have any advice to give me as an American that's trying to live my life as an Israeli? Should I be scared? What should I do if I hear sirens? Or what should I do if there are rockets?
Okay. I want to tell you something. Yesterday, I be here and I play, and ואז היה אזעקה. And היו הרבה אנשים בכיכר, and I play, and when they woo-woo, everybody go over, I don't know. And I stay alone here, and I play, and I think to myself, I should go or I play. And I see the sky, I look the sky, and I play, and I think to myself, if I see the raketa, I run, and I play, and then I hear boom, boom, and I afraid. But I trust God because I play and I play, אני מנגן, אני אמרתי, אבל אני עושה שמח לאנשים, אז השם ישמור עליי. And I stand, I play. Every time.
Is there something that you think that we should be praying now? Is there a special tefillot that's a good tefillot for peace?
For this time, yeah. אני חושב שהדבר הכי נכון לעשות כרגע, כאן בירושלים, בכלל בארץ ישראל, זה לנסות להסיר את המסכים שמפרידים ומפרידים בינינו. בין החילונים לדתיים, בין כל מה שקיים כאן בארץ ישראל, פשוט לנסות להתאחד ולראות בשני את הדבר הנכון והטוב, ולחיות ביחד בשלום. ואני חושב שאם אנחנו נחיה בשלום בינינו לבין עצמנו, אז אולי באמת זאת הדרך להביא את השלום לארץ ישראל ולעולם כולו. דוד המלך, כשהוא בנה את בית המקדש, אז הוא חילק את החיילים. הוא חילק את ישראל לשני מחנות. מחנה אחד הגן על עם ישראל, עם רומחים ועם כל מה שצריך, והחצי השני היו לומדים תורה ומתפללים. וזאת הדרך הנכונה שאני חושב שהיום צריכה להיות, שמי שמתפלל ולומד תורה ימשיך בזה ויעשה את זה מכל הלב כמו שצריך, כי גם ככה הוא לא נלחם ולא הולך לצבא. ובמקביל אנחנו גם צריכים להשתדל מאוד מאוד להגן על עצמנו מבחינה פיזית, כי אנחנו גם מותקפים כרגע מבחינה פיזית. וזה מה שהיה גם בזמן התלמוד, וזה גם מה שצריך לעשות היום.
There's a lady who sure all that glitters is gold, and she is buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are closed. With the what she can get, what she can get, what she can. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometime world have two meaning. In that tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of that thoughts are risky, and it makes me wonder. Really makes me wonder. I know that. Makes me wonder. There's a feel and I get when I'm looking to the west, and my spirit is crying for living. In my thoughts I have seen brings the smoke to the trees and the voices of those who stand looking. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us the reason. And then they will go for those who stand alone, and the forest will echo his laughter. איזה חומר הוא לוקח? תגלו לי. Down the road, I shadow stolen when I sold. There walks a lady we I know, who shine my light and won't you show everything turns to gold. And if you listen very hard, then you will come and be at last. away to hide. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Hotel California. It's a lovely place. It's a lovely place. Living in the Hotel California. And if I was here, you can find it here.
Hi, what's your name? How old are you and where are you from?
I'm Hillel, I'm 16 and I'm from Jerusalem.
And your friend?
And I'm Atan. I'm 16 too, from Jerusalem. We used to take trams too, and then after it happened, now we felt terrifying, and we hope that it never happen again. So now we careful, and we know that it can happen a bad situation if you do it again. And יש לנו מודעות לגבי העניין, ואנחנו נזהרים יותר בקטע הזה. ואנחנו מנסים כמה שפחות להימנע מלקחת טרמפים ודברים בסגנון.
And maybe some people who are in America or wherever they are around the world, maybe they don't understand why is to take trams so popular. Why do so many people and young people take trams?
We take buses, trains like everybody, but there is places in Israel where no buses came and no trains we can take to go there. So we have to take trams because we need to go to somewhere like most time in small towns or small cities where we need to take trams, and we don't have any other options. So.
Because some of the things that I heard that upset me, people said, well, of course, I mean, they hitchhiked. What do you expect? In America, we sort of have this mentality that it's dangerous to hitchhike. And I think that people didn't necessarily understand and know that it's part of our culture here in Israel, that there are places that are hard to get to, or the buses stop running at very early hours. And so it's part of the cultural norm, and people take trams and hitchhike, and really, we're not usually afraid. And my understanding is when you get in the car, if you feel like you're getting in the car with a Jew, you don't feel like you have something to worry about.
I always believe that if you see the man who takes you in his car, you see is Jew, maybe I can see who I'm coming in the car with.
And what do you think about the fact that there was an Arab boy about also your age that was killed? Did you celebrate and dance in the streets when you heard that there was a boy that was killed?
No, I was sad, but I know. I want peace. We don't know. We don't want anyone to be hurt.
I think revenge isn't the right way. Kill another child is a very stupid thing. And see what is now. It's making another fight. Now Arabic send us, another war coming, and it's stupid. I think.
And in your lifetime, in your 16 years, have you ever seen problems happen with rockets and fighting and troops before? Have you ever seen that before?
Yes, I've
We lived in this
yeah,
last year we have the same thing. Just it was different because it was only rockets to Israel. Wasn't this hate inside of it. I wasn't afraid to go in the street, and now I'm afraid. I fear for my life. I live very close to Arabic, and I'm afraid maybe one day now they're gonna cap me. I'm really afraid for my life right now.
Do you think that if an Arab person walks around here in a Jewish neighborhood, they have the same fear that you have if you would walk into an Arab neighborhood? You think I'm saying if an Arab person would walk here, would they be afraid of us?
As you see, Arabic kid died a week ago. They're afraid exactly like us because we can do the same things they do to us. They're not bad and we're not bad, but it's fight and it's everybody looking for revenge. It's not the right way, I think so.
Can you give us a message of peace in Hebrew?
What?
Can you tell us a message of peace in Hebrew?
אוקיי. לדעתי זה לא הדרך לחיות בנקמה, וכדי להגיע לשלום אמיתי צריך לחשוב בחוכמה ולא להתנהג בצורה רעה אחד לשני, ואני מקווה שבסוף נגיע לשלום.
Shimon Peres just said, if they shoot more rockets, we're going in by foot. We have some soldiers here. I want them staying home. This is for you. I want you going home tomorrow. He refuses to speak, so it's difficult to say. Been shutting out since yesterday. To lay on the couch, just focus on the game. Proud in a love like it's some living shame. You should tell me why. guys. So we're praying that you get it together and keep the peace. Because we're definitely keeping the peace. Nobody knows when he throws it all away. I'm Ms.Shira, these are my CDs. Who wants one? I want to send the cameraman back home in style. He asked me for 20 shekels so he could come here. I would like to give this for 50 shekels, but I would do it for 20 to make sure he goes home. Who would like a CD? Be nice. It's my hard work. This one's called Monster Monsoon.
Shira, more light here. More light.
Beware, there's danger in the air. I fear the clouds are coming. Prepare, the storm is spreading soon, and it's a monster monsoon. We should get it from the outside. Got to Omer. My tears are turning to a sea, and I see I'm drowning. You hear, but you are too immune. You're such an angry baby. I am pouring out my insides, pouring out to stop the gray tides, crawling to my cocoon. I know it too, 'cause there's a monster. Oh. I should not have to have as our reality. We need peace in the Middle East. Keeps me crying all night long. Keeps me crying all night long. A wonderful opportunity to do chesed all the time. And this young lady would like to tell you about her special program for kids with special needs.
We're doing a camp with our youth group for children with special needs. We'd like if you can give us even a little bit of money. We're selling cookies. Thank you very much. Happy birthday! Sana.
We could definitely have one person here buy a cookie. Look at her sad face. Who would like to buy a cookie from this girl? Be nice. Besides her friends. One person needs to buy a cookie or we're not singing anymore. One cookie, one person for a kid with special needs. It's a chesed opportunity. Didn't we know that if there's problems outside of Israel, we have to get together and have Achdus Yisrael. You need to be doing chesed. Increase your acts of chesed. She has cookies and she's with kids with special needs. I'm here with one of the live witnesses to last night's events. Can you tell me what's your name and what happened to you last night?
My name is Yafa, and last night I was actually staying in French Hill. And when I heard the siren, it was actually my first night there staying in that apartment. I wasn't exactly sure what to do, but I heard noise in the hallway, so I just went out there, and one of the ladies was just standing in one of the corners, so I just stood in another corner, and then we just waited till the siren stopped, and apparently now we know we're supposed to wait 10 minutes. So.
Did you ever experience anything like that before?
No, actually, the other times I'd heard the siren here, it was never for an actual emergency. It was always, I think, for a moment of silence or a drill.
And where are you from, Yafa?
I'm from Canada and America.
So should we blame Canada? I'm just kidding. So in Canada, do things like this happen? Do rocket fires from people within the country attack other people from within the country?
This is the first time I've ever had to, go to a bomb shelter or something like that, I think, in my life. So.
And what about today? What about your friends and family back in Canada? What was their reaction, do you know?
No, I think they're probably glad that I'm safe, and I probably avoid kind of getting into whatever details with them because I wouldn't want to worry them. But
they called you today, or they Facebooked you to ask if everything was okay?
I spoke with my dad today, and I spoke with my mom last night after it took place, and just kind of talked a bit about it and helped to hopefully keep them calm enough.
Now, you're officially Canadian. Are you also officially Israeli? Have you made Aliyah yet?
I'm making Aliyah now. My mom's American, my dad's Canadian, so I grew up in both countries, and I also have both of those citizenships.
So you're mid-process of making Aliyah. Based on last night's events, and today Shimon Peres issued a statement saying if there are more rockets today, we're going in by foot. Do you still want to make Aliyah, or how do you feel about the Aliyah process based on this?
I feel like I just have to be wherever I'm meant to be, and that's kind of actually something along the lines of what I felt before I came back here, that wherever we're meant to be is where we'll be the safest, and according to Hashem's will, and so I just have to trust him and pray, for his protection and things like that.
So today I was in the Rova, and I met a bunch of birthright people. They said prior to last night, 10 birthright participants wanted to stay and extend their trip, and now only 5 do. So what gives you the strength to want to continue to make your Aliyah process, even though, we could possibly, God forbid, be on the brink of war?
I feel I feel Hashem with me, and I just feel like he's with me, and so unless I feel like he wants me somewhere else, then I'm where I need to be.
Is there a specific, you mentioned prayer, is there a specific prayer that you say that sort of relaxes you or gives you comfort?
I started something a while back where I told myself I was going to start praying every day, and I would pray in the morning and I would pray at night and I would pray every day, sort of thing, my own prayers. And I feel like over time through doing that, and at first it was hard and eventually it actually started to feel very good. I feel like that really helped change my whole life. So.
Thank you so much, Yafa. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm from in Romanian, and I live in a hotel. And last night I don't hear the noise because sing piano very hard.
You must have been in the David Citadel. I'm just kidding.
Don't understand?
Which hotel?
Zion.
And now that you heard that there were rockets, are you afraid to be in Israel?
No,
Why not?
because I think the country is secure, and I sure I see the people everyone is impossible to describe the fear. And I see the rocket in the Monday evening. I see the smoke on the sky and noise of a rocket, interception of a rocket. I'm not afraid because I'm Dumnezeu. I believe in God.
Wow.
He
Whatever sound.
So you could say.
no, in Romanian, da, în Romania.
It's nice. You spoke in Hebrew.
Are you Jewish?
No, deci nu, sunt creștin, deci I am a Christian, Orthodox. I speak Romanian, maybe.
That's fine. Please speak in Romanian. He spoke in Hebrew, so it's okay.
Okay.
So tell us from your perspective what you saw and how do you feel?
Nu.
Da. În primul rând, cred că viața de aici și situația în care ne aflăm îmi dă o siguranță pentru faptul că aici am mai fost acum 2 ani și nu s-a întâmplat nimic, chiar dacă luptele dintre Gaza și Israel și palestinieni au fost și atunci. Am venit fără nicio frică, cu încredere în Dumnezeu că totul va fi ok și cred că Dumnezeu ne apără pe toți și războiul se va termina.
My name is Paulette Mendelson. I'm from Long Island, New York.
Is this your first time visiting Israel?
No, 5th time.
Time. And how does this trip compare to other trips that you've been to?
I've never been here when there were any kind of rocket attacks, and I've never had to go into shelters before.
Did you have to do that last night?
Yes, we just first got to Yerushalayim today, and we were in Tel Aviv, so...
Wow, so I was in Jerusalem yesterday when I experienced that, and you were in a whole different city in Israel. I'm going to give you the mic. Could you tell us exactly what you experienced and how did it make you feel?
We heard a sound that I didn't even realize was a siren, and it was very frightening. Actually, I was by myself, so I just followed everyone else, and we had to run downstairs. It was probably one of the scariest things I ever did, and everything was fine, and about half an hour later there was another siren, and what I realized is you become desensitized to it, and it's still very frightening, but not quite as frightening as the first time. Coming to Jerusalem today, driving in the taxi, there were, I think, about 4 sirens and 4 different, we didn't have to stop, but there were 4 different times where we heard that there were rockets being launched, and for us, we go home in a few days, but my heart is with people of Israel because they have to live with this, and every young person on the street that I think about having to be called up for IDF, I just pray that everyone's safe.
Now, let me ask you. So you said you're here on vacation. When the news started coming into the American media about what was happening, did you get any calls from home, or what was the reaction from your friends and family back in New York?
Very concerned, very worried, and we've just been emailing everyone.
Does it make you want to go home tomorrow, or how do you feel about your trip now?
Now that I'm here in Yerushalayim, I feel much safer than in Tel Aviv.
Why is that?
I don't know, but I just do. I don't know.
Now, you're out on the street. I mean, you described last night a very terrifying experience, and even you by yourself. How come you're not, cooped up somewhere, just trying to keep inside? What makes you have the koach or the strength to come outside and try and enjoy the rest of your life?
You just go on with your life, and thank God there hasn't been anything in the past few hours, so your life kind of goes back, and I guess that's how the Israelis do it.
Yeah, I was going to say you sound very Israeli. So had you read about this type of situation when you were in America, maybe during the Intifada or last year when there were also things? So what is your understanding now about life in Israel when you've experienced that may be different than when you just maybe heard or read about it in the news?
It's terrifying. The last time we were here 3 years ago, we visited Sderot. My synagogue has raised a lot of money for Sderot, and it's one thing to see shelters indoors for children, playgrounds, and to hear about how they have to be 15 seconds away from a shelter. But when you experience it, and as I said, we're able to go home, your heart goes out to everyone, and I don't know how people do it.
Now, a statement was issued today by Shimon Peres saying that if Gaza continues to send rockets into Israel, then we will be going in by foot. What's your response to that, and what response do you hope President Obama has to that?
Unfortunately, throughout the world, there's always a double standard for Jews, and I hope Obama finally realizes that Israel showed a lot of restraint after our 3 boys were found, and it was only when Hamas started sending rockets our way that we were responding. What I really hope for, I probably can't say, but...
What did you think about Obama's reaction to the 3 boys?
Not as forceful as it should be.
You're aware that one of the boys were American?
Yes.
So what do you think that you said it wasn't as forceful as it should be. What do you think he should have done if an American boy was taken hostage?
He did say, because it just wasn't as forceful as it should have been. Yes, his words came out, but there was no power, there was no support really behind it, and there never really is until it's on the other side. When it was a Palestinian boy, all of a sudden, it's a terrible thing, and yet, Netanyahu expressed the fact that it was a horror and that it was a terrible thing, but yet the Arabs never feel the same way when it's one of ours.
I don't know. You can tell me or not tell me. I voted for Obama the first time around. I did not vote Obama the second time around. Did you ever vote for Obama? And if so, how do you feel about that choice now?
I don't remember whether I did or not. I think maybe I did one time. He's not as strong a supporter of Israel as I would like, but then again, many of our presidents haven't been. So, and as I said, there'll always be a double standard for Jews.
Why do you suppose that is?
Oh, I guess about 4,000 years of history. So,
I was trying to describe what it's like to have that level of restraint, as you mentioned, and for me, I feel like it's like Batman when he gets the Joker, and he says, well, I'm going to take him now to justice, and you're looking like, don't you understand the Joker is going to get away? Just shoot him. He's going to get away. He's not going to get convicted. He's not going to be in jail. And yet, because Batman is Batman, that's what he does. He's in the League of Justice, and no matter what we'd like him to do, that he's Batman. So sometimes I personally feel like that's sort of the position of the Jew in the world. We are always trying to do the right thing, the thing that's for justice, and it's very frustrating because we know how the opposition is going to react. We're here singing tonight in the streets for peace. When the Arab boy was murdered, I didn't see anybody singing with joy or rejoicing. We sing for peace, and it's very frustrating, this sort of double standard that you mentioned in terms of our reaction to heinous crimes. Right away, as soon as that boy, the Arab boy, was killed, it was shock and disbelief. We couldn't think that Jewish people would do that because it's not the standard reaction that we expect. Although, it's, if you would have to say to me that in reaction to a Palestinian boy being killed, rockets would be fired right away all over the country, I would say that's pretty much what I expect. And I heard a shiur, a lecture last night from Rebbetzin Sephora Heller that said it's unfortunate that people have gone to the level of saying, well, that's what happens, that's what we expect from Hamas, or God forbid, that's what we expect from Arabs. And she said, it's not. There's no way and there's no reason to ever say, well, that's what people do, that's how people react. And she said, we need to hold Arabs and Palestinians and Hamas up to the same standards that they want us to have, which is to react with justice, with calm, with negotiation, and not react with bloodshed and violence. And she said, even if it's happened 100 times, it should not be our reaction to expect that type of behavior from people. And she said that an enemy is still a person, an enemy is not an animal, and we should never look at an enemy like an animal, like that they would act in any way less than we would hope for ourselves to act in a time of death and mourning. And it's also very interesting that when the 3 boys were found dead, their mothers did not cry out for violence or retaliation. They cried out for peace. There weren't bloody riots in the street. There were peaceful demonstrations outside Kikar Rabin. And I saw also in the news that there was an American Arab that said that the Israeli police beat him up when he was at the rally. Do you want to comment on that?
The cousin of the boy that was killed. I don't know enough about it, but I saw the footage, which doesn't look good, for the Israeli soldiers, but I'm sure that there was a lot more beyond that. And the one thing about the Arabs that my rabbi always says, you can't make peace with people who don't want peace. So until they really and truly want peace, we can't make peace with them.
And what is it that you want?
I want peace. I want all our children to be safe.
ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל